I'll leave the floor to you guys. I mean, this is going to lead to the Q&A. And I should give you prior warning. During the Q&A, parents, we are going to get you to say one or two things about your daughters. So I'll leave the floor to you guys.
Hi guys, I'm Esther and Daisy. I think today we just want to talk to you a bit about the book, how it started off, the project, Sean approaching us, and kind of why we think it was important to say it. Because like, mental health is a really important topic that young people do acknowledge it, but I don't think it's approached sometimes in the way it should be. Because the reason, like, we wrote the book, so we had 3 themes. It was past, present, and future. And I think it was based on content of sci-fi, but also how young people are now in this world, because it's so much technology around us and so much social media platforms for us to use that I think it's so hard for us to truly find ourselves and be authentic and be who we really are, because society has forced us to have that facade that we have to keep up to be liked, to be loved, etc. And I feel like people have made it that without that we're just nothing or we should be cast out. So I think that was the underlying message behind the book. And so yeah, it started from the summer. Sean approached us.
Sean basically came over to us and was like, guys, want to write a book? And we were like, yeah, because myself and Esther have known each other for
about 4 years.
4 years now. And we didn't talk as much about anything more than books. So I remember we'd have conversations about books we'd read, and she'd be like, hey, have you read this? And I was like, no. And she'll be like, read it. And then we'd discuss about that. So for us to write a book together was something that was so powerful, because it was something that brought us together.
Really good experience as well.
Yeah.
So when Sean first told us, we were just we're excited, because we love books, and when he first told us, we were kind of imagining we're going to be authors. It's such a good thing. And I didn't think at the time we realized how much hard work it would be. But I'm glad we did something like that, because it was such an amazing experience. Doing everything, just being with people and just finding out new things, and even having it published now and launched, it's just it's amazing. And I think the reason it's so important is because that young people, I feel as if we don't receive enough support, or there's a lack in communication between the adults and the young and the kids. And I feel so many times when adults, or professionals, they try to solve the issue of mental health or help us out, diagnose us, try and cure us or whatever. But I think that we don't need as many counseling sessions, or we don't need to see all these professionals or clinicians, etc. I think we just need someone to talk to us, tell us the truth, or just listen. Because sometimes all you need, I think, is comfort. That can be the cure of mental health. I think you just need comfort, and for someone to be there and actually talk to you. And I feel this book was meant to be there as help, not help as in advice and comfort, in the words that yes, it's okay, yes, you may be going through these struggles or these problems, but it's going to be fine, because there are people like you who are going through these issues, and you're not alone. And yes, society has this image that you have to keep up, but at the end of the day, you be you.
Yeah. Because
everyone is special in their own different ways, and that's what we're really trying to put out there. That's what we really want young people as well as adults to understand as well. I really feel as if they can learn from this book, and I feel through this they can have a better and deeper understanding with the young people they work for.
Definitely. Our main motivation when we was writing was, would we care about this? Would we actually honestly read this book and think this has helped me? And we thought that the reason why we haven't read other mental health books exists for a reason. These things don't appeal to us, they're not as relevant to us. And we were so what would we care about? And we realised, this app is something that we care about, and the posts from real people on there is something that we care about. So why don't we focus it around this? And we did a lot of work interviewing people in the team, and also just looking at what content had been posted on the app. And it's all about, I guess when we say, a lot of people have sort of said that it's an open conversation from young people to other young people. And we were a bit but it's not a conversation, it's a book. But it's kind of true, because we're not trying to dictate to anyone what they should and shouldn't do. We're not trying to diagnose anyone. We're just trying to say, look, this is what other people have done. These are people who are just like you, and if they've managed to get through it and progress with their lives, then you can too.
kind of use that their stories as anecdotes, like to get them to just realize that there's so much more to this world than just Instagram or Snapchat, that you can do things and be people and be who you want. And it's just like, kind of like little examples of that, right? I mean, like I could be at home right now, sitting on my phone, but I'm not. Like I'm going out there. I just want to like use ourselves and other people as well to show that, like, take that step. Like, don't be afraid. Like, I know that you may feel like you have to do this or do that or be that person, but if you want to write a book, write a book. If you want to, I don't know, dance in the theatre, like, you do what you have to do, and you shouldn't let anyone put you down for that.
Yeah.
That's the underlying messages. And I think writing this book, like, it really helped me get a better understanding of myself as well, because like I'm a very like stressful person. I stress myself out a lot, and I think while reading this, and sometimes like I just kind of stress over problems that are so minute and little, and I shouldn't really. But while writing this book and reading it to myself, it just kind of helped me like calm myself down and think to myself, like, Esther, you're giving this advice to people, but shouldn't you be taking your own advice? Like, shouldn't you be using this to better your own life and better yourself and help others better themselves as well? So I feel like now with this book, I become just a better person in general and overall, and I can help people and like advise them in a way that it's meaningful, it's thoughtful.
Yeah, and I think